Once upon a time, in a beautiful village surrounded by green hills, there lived a beautiful girl named Arathia. She was kind, brave, and loved exploring nature. One day, Arathia went deep into a mysterious jungle to collect some beautiful flowers. The jungle was peaceful, filled with colorful birds, tall trees, and the sweet sound of flowing water. But as the sun began to set, Arathia realized something frightening. She was lost. While searching for a way home, she suddenly heard someone calling for help. "Hello? Is anyone there?" Arathia followed the voice and found a young man named Arjun. He was also lost and desperately trying to find his way back home. Neither of them knew the other. "Are you lost too?" Arathia asked. Arjun smiled. "Yes. I think this jungle doesn't want to let us go." They laughed, and from that moment, they decided to help each other. As they walked through the jungle, they became good friends. They shared food, helped each other cross streams, and protected one another from wild animals. But strangely, both of them began feeling that they had been in this jungle before. "I don't know why," Arathia said one evening, "but this place feels familiar." Arjun nodded. "I feel the same." The mysterious sage. The next morning, they heard a strange sound coming from an enormous old tree. When they looked up, they were shocked. Sitting peacefully inside the hollow of the tree was an old sage with a long white beard. Beside him were a playful monkey and a tiny squirrel. The sage looked at Arathia and Arjun and smiled. "You have finally returned," he said. The two friends looked at each other in confusion. "Returned? We have never been here before," Arjun said. The sage laughed softly. "Not in this life." The monkey jumped onto Arjun's shoulder, while the squirrel ran toward Arathia and sat near her feet. The animals behaved as if they already knew them. Arathia was amazed. "I am a keeper of an ancient secret," replied the sage. "And you two have been searching for your home without knowing what you are truly looking for." The magical stick. The sage took out an old wooden stick covered with glowing golden symbols. "This magical stick will show you the truth," he said. He placed it in Arathia's hands. Suddenly, the jungle began to glow. The trees moved as if they were telling an ancient story. Arathia and Arjun saw a magnificent palace. They saw themselves, but dressed as a king and queen. They were standing together in a beautiful kingdom. Then they saw the monkey and squirrel. The same monkey and squirrel were their beloved friends 1,000 years ago. The monkey had once followed the king everywhere, while the squirrel always stayed beside the queen. But then their kingdom was attacked by a terrible enemy. A great war began. The king and queen fought bravely to protect their people. Sadly, both of them died during the war. Their kingdom was destroyed, and their story was forgotten. Arathia began to cry. "So, we were husband and wife?" The sage nodded. "You were the king and queen of this land. You loved each other deeply, but war separated you before you could live a peaceful life together." Arjun looked at the monkey and squirrel. "And they were our friends?" The sage smiled. "Yes. Even after 1,000 years, their souls found their way back to you." The monkey hugged Arjun, and the squirrel climbed into Arathia's hands. For the first time, everything made sense. Red heart a love that returned. The magical stick suddenly disappeared into golden light. The jungle transformed into a beautiful path leading directly toward their village. Arathia looked at Arjun. "Maybe we met again for a reason." Arjun smiled. "This time, I won't let anything separate us." They returned home and told their families about their incredible journey. Soon, Arathia and Arjun were married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by flowers, music, and happiness. The monkey and squirrel were there too. They danced, played, and happily watched their old friends become husband and wife once again. And the magical jungle became a place of peace instead of war. The people of the kingdom eventually learned the ancient story of their lost king and queen. Everyone believed that they had been given a second chance to finish the love story that had ended 1,000 years ago. From that day onward, Arathya and Arjun lived peacefully together. And whenever they visited the magical jungle, the monkey and squirrel would run toward them happily. The old sage would smile from his tree and say, "True love may be forgotten by time, but it is never truly lost." And so, after 1,000 years, the lost king and queen finally found their way home and found each other again. Red Heart Crowned Deciduous Tree. The end. Sparkles.